What is going on, you guys? Missed the part here, back again with another exciting live stream episode. I am your host, Max Charlebois. I hope everybody is doing well today. Good morning. We have big plans this week. It's going to be a very busy week. And so I thought, why not kick it off with a live stream? And we finally are officially doing it on Monday. So it's really good to see everybody here. Watu the Watcher, Mary, D. Cole, Ian, what is good? Ian is our monthly watcher. I really appreciate the support, Ian, as always. Big shout out to you. What if Rey and Kylo Ren both abandoned the Jedi and the Sith at the end of The Last Jedi? That's a really interesting idea, and you know what, Ian? I think that's going to be the first idea of today's stream. So welcome back, everybody. This is part 2 to last night's stream. We're still in the same document, but I'm going to make a new one just at the end here. So literally, you're like right here. Oops, it didn't, for some odd reason, the whole thing didn't even go, but let me just fix that. Yeah, I hope everybody is having a wonderful Monday morning. How is everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I see a lot of familiar faces here. Madam Time Gear with a $10 super chat. Madam Time Gear, what if Megatron from Beast Wars was a Spider-Man villain? What if in this universe he was a human known as Dr. Marthin Thorne, an assistant to Kurt Connors? And another $10 super chat from Madam Time Gear. After he learned that Kurt Connors becomes the Lizard, he devoted to create a new version of the serum to evolve himself into a prosthetic entity. I spelt that wrong. Along with his precons. That's a really cool idea, Madam Time Gear, and I really appreciate the super chat. You did not have to do that. I'm going to be adding this into the document here. How is everybody doing? MCU is all. What is good? I hope that you're doing well. We literally just started like what, 5 minutes ago, not even, and we're already like rolling up with ideas. Everybody's up this morning, I think, with the creative mind, which is always really good too, right? So again, I'm very excited. This week is going to be a challenge. It's going to be busy. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a very difficult week. Not in a bad way, but actually in a good way, because I'm planning on fully finishing off the production list. I'm going to be sending this in the chat here, because every time I talk about it, people want to have the link. And so this is the production list that's in the chat right now. And as you can see, everything will soon be highlighted into green, which is very nice. We're going to see a lot of uploads. I think we're going to have some really cool uploads this coming week. And so I'm very excited. We're not going to be missing any days. Everything is already prearranged, which is really good. And I'm very excited. So again, for those who are new here, or maybe are kind of new, like if you've been a subscriber for 2 years, that's pretty damn good. But I do want to say that's still pretty fresh, even though if it's 2 years, like there's some stories that we're going to be doing a couple continuations that happened like almost 5 years ago, and I think it's going to be really cool. Now, a lot of people probably won't remember them, but I'm really excited. Ian, you're doing good. That's really good. Samof027, what if the Dragonborn was in Injustice Gods Among Us? Oh, that's an interesting idea. If he was in the storyline, that'd be kind of cool. Simple Middleton with a $2 super chat clutch. What if Selvik FF16 was in Legends of Dragoon? Let's add that into the list here. That's a new franchise. We're getting some new franchises here. We're going to be having all of the updates today. We've essentially hired everybody for all of the positions, which is really nice. So again, if you did apply to any of the positions that we had on the YouTube channel, I do want to let you know that it's not the end of the world. So we're going to be having more roles coming up as we continue. We have the brand new Discord server that Zachary, where That's My Problem, ended up releasing, which is really cool last night. They surprised me on stream. which I was very, very, very surprised and very happy too, because like, hey, we needed a new Discord, so I'm really glad that we have a new Discord available. It's, you know, it's in the works right now, but you can join it. So if you want to join, the option is available. We will be having the link. Why don't I give you the link right now, everybody? Again, this is all new. So here is the link. Invite people, copy the link. I just copied it. 1 second, everybody. Here's the new Discord. So this is the new Discord. It's going to be really cool. I would highly recommend to join it. We're going to have different events. I'm going to be there certain days, so catch me in some of the events. Mad Prime Productions. What if the Bayverse Age of Extinction Optimus Prime went to the G1 universe, the Transformers the movie 1986? So there would be 2 versions of Optimus Prime. That'd be really cool, Mad Prime Productions. We're getting some Transformers what-ifs, and there's a couple of them coming out, actually, on the channel, so stay tuned for that. I know Madam Time Gear ended up requesting, she locked in an idea in a previous live stream. It was, what if Bumblebee became a Decepticon? And that's actually on the cusp of coming out, so it's going to be really cool. Ian, how do you feel about Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire what-ifs? Absolutely. Game of Thrones is something that I would love to touch base on. Ian, I think that would be a really cool idea. And also, I do want to say, everybody, Ian will be active more on doing, like, polling. We're going to be doing a lot more community posts because Ian is a community manager as well as a beta tester on the channel. So, again, look out for him. He will be available, I believe, whenever you need him. I don't know 100%. He has his own schedule, but we're getting all of this sorted out. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to be able to forward every, you know, inquiry into the new Discord, which I think is going to be really amazing because there will be people there who will be able to help you about a potential inquiry, and it's just really good to have at the same time. What if Ada Wong joined Task Force X? Samo027, hopefully I pronounced your name right. Let's add that one in. Yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well this Monday morning. I wish everybody a safe and happy week. Because, I mean, you never know, right? Like, you never know what happened. What can happen. Like, you're never promised the next 6 hours. That's what I say. Like, not even a day. Like, you never know, right? So, I do wish everybody, you know, safe health as we continue on this week. It might get crazy. I mean, you know, with world events and everything happening, I hope that maybe this channel is a little bit of a distraction for you because you never know, right? But I hope everybody's doing good. Pharaoh, what if Sora is an ancient Egyptian like planet filled with jungles, deserts, rivers, pyramids, etc., and are inhabited by dinosaurs and Star Fox adventures? Pharaoh, let's add that in. Pharaoh is a watcher of the multiverse. And again, Pharaoh, thank you so much for becoming one and, you know, continuing. Like, I really appreciate that. Oh, I forgot the details. It's when G1 Optimus died. Okay, we can add that in. I'm going to just copy that Mad Prime Productions, and I'm going to add that into the list here. And I'll just do this real quick. Alright, I just added that in. Cool. And yeah, like, we're gonna have a lot of content coming out. I'm actually doing a release today. So again, there's a big series coming out. It's a big Spider-Man series. And I think you guys are going to be very, very hyped. So I will be having an announcement soon on that one. It's gonna be really cool. Full Scale, I hope you're doing well. What if Toby's Spider-Man became Anti-Venom and fought the Predator alien? Oh, like from the Avengers versus Alien comic? That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if... Is it an Anti-Venom suit? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it is. I really don't know. What if Leon S. Kennedy was in Arkham Knight? Imagine it was his first day on the job. Oh, that would be crazy. Leon Kennedy, you know, in the Arkhamverse would be a really cool idea. I never thought of that, Sama. I think that'd be really cool. The Forbidden Editor, what's good? I hope you're doing good today. Happy Monday. What if Season 3 was good? Now, I would love to make this, because I have an idea, actually, for that. I think that'd be hilarious. Because if I were to do Season 3, the first episode would be what if the other half got snapped? Part 1 and then Part 2. And then what I would probably do is what if Thanos never died in Endgame at the beginning of Endgame? What if he actually lived? And then I think a few other ones I would like to do is what if Malekith had ended up, winning in Thor the Dark World? That would be really interesting. Chris Dash, what if Miles Morales became Anti-Venom? Let's add that into the document. Yeah, so this weekend was crazy. I really was away for about 3 days. And so with that, I didn't get tons of stuff done. The schedule's been a little bit wonky. Like, we're supposed to always live stream on Monday and also on Friday. And uploads are supposed to happen Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And that really didn't happen last week. So I do apologize. I do really apologize for anyone who might have been waiting for a live stream or, a potential upload that just didn't end up happening. But this week, we're going to hopefully seek redemption. I think I can, with, what's coming out. The Avengers 2000 will officially be coming out, and it's the full movie, so there's no part 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all packaged up properly, and I can't wait to release that. Sonic Edits, what if Leon Kennedy was in the DCEU? Another, I almost said Silent Hill, another Resident Evil one. I just can't get over that Silent Hill what if that we did with Leon Kennedy, that's why. Full Scale, what if Harry Potter was in Batman v Superman? Now, what Harry Potter, from what movie do you think would be a good idea for that particular what if? What if Generator Rex was in the Bayverse Transformers Bestial Combat? I hope you're doing well. Let's add that into the document. Oh man, this document's really filling up here. Good morning, everybody. What if the Avengers 2000 were in Avengers Endgame Sonic Edits? Well, you might not have to wait for that what if, because the storyline that I have cooked up I think will be really interesting. I don't want to spoil anything, but you never know who's going to show up. The Forbidden Editor, what if the Carnage symbiote was in Home Alone? Oh boy, so now it's not the Venom symbiote. Now we're dealing with the Carnage symbiote. I feel like it would be more interesting if this took place during Home Alone 2 for some reason. I don't know why. Mad Prime Productions, what if Godzilla was in How to Train Your Dragon 2? Godzilla would be an absolute beast. He'd be crazy. What if Igor Bazar became the Red Skull after the events of... Oh, Pharaoh, let's add that in. We're getting more Star Fox ideas. This is really cool. We're getting more Star Fox what-ifs. We got 2 of them coming out soon. I'm very, very hyped. What if Ben 10 became a Transformer Ian? Let's add that into the document. I know me and Ian will be meeting up soon. Ian is a monthly watcher. So if you guys do become a monthly watcher, the perks are very interesting. You get a whole weekly theme to yourself. And so Ian ended up getting the highest tier for this. And we're doing DC week. So we have what if Wally West saved Jason Todd from being killed by the Joker? That's one of them. And then another one that we have is what if Wally West joined the Outlaws / teamed up with the Red Hood? So I don't want to give away too much, but we do have some really interesting ideas cooking. And if you're a DC fan, by all means, that week's going to be for you. It's going to be really cool. What if Jazz survived in Transformers 2007? Watu the Watcher. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? Has anybody had their morning coffee, or wherever you are in the world? Hopefully you're doing well. I haven't. I just woke up. I literally woke up. I took a shower, And now I'm here and I have a water with me. Austin, what if SpongeBob fought Starscream from Transformers Animated? Oh, this is turning into a Transformers request stream. Wow. Here we go. This is getting interesting. The last 3 ideas were all Transformers based. And another one, what if the Transformers brought their war to the MCU? Little Circles 14, I hope you're doing good. Welcome to the stream. Oh boy, I think we're on a streak. We're on a roll. What if Ben 10 became a xenomorph? Oh boy, I think we're breaking the streak. There we go. I added that one in. Mad Prime Productions. Let's see what else we got here. Simple Middleton. What if Rosalina was evil in Super Mario Galaxy? Losing her family as a kid could affect anybody. Yeah, you're not wrong. Absolutely. I think anybody that's put in that situation, there's a 50% chance that you're not gonna be, you're not coming out that great. And that's even in the real world too, right? Like, if you don't have those connections or, some sort of figure role in your life, I mean, to me, that, like, it could go either way, like, unfortunately, again, and that's a real term, which is kind of crazy. What if the Transformers was in Jurassic Park? Oh boy, we're getting more Transformers what ifs here. Oh boy, we're adding them all into the document. Let's go. What if Cliffjumper survived in the Bumblebee movie? Man, we might be in need of a Transformers week. I think that might actually happen. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good this morning. Just chilling. Just relaxing. I'm really glad that, we're doing this stream. Like, I'm really happy that it's a Monday morning. It's like 8 in the morning right now, so it's very, very early still. For those who are here, I really appreciate you guys. Seriously, I really do. We have some really cool what ifs. What if Transformers fought the Mimic from FNAF series of the Mimic? Childhood guy, I hope you're doing well. Let's add that into the document. Boom. Yeah, we got a lot of cool videos coming out. I'm very excited. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out. What if Crystal got bitten by a radioactive spider in Star Fox Adventures? Let's add this one into the document. The document continues to grow. We have, what if Transformers 1 sequel never got canceled? Sonic Edits. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that recently happened. They just came out and said, yeah, we don't have plans for this, which I really liked. The first one was really good. I don't know. That was just me. Hello, I'm from Indonesia. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. EM, I think? EM? I hope that you're doing good. I don't know what time it is right now for you, but whatever time it is, I am from Canada, so it's currently 8:15 in the morning, Eastern time. What if Doc Emmett Brown was in Silent Hill? Teremesis? I am so sorry if I butchered your name. I am terrible with that, but let's add that in. Let's add that into the document. What if Anakin was raised a Mandalorian? We can add that in. Watu the Watcher. Let's add that one into the document. What if Anakin did become a Mandalorian? Harrison with a $5 super chat clutch. Harrison, how are you doing? What if Optimus Prime was alone in The Last of Us? Oh boy. Harrison, I appreciate the super chat, man. Now that would be an interesting idea if that happened. Because, like, let's just say if it did. If it did ended up, if it happened, would it happen in the movie? Like, not the movie, sorry. The TV series or the video game series. Like, what do you think? Personally. That's a really cool idea. What if the 12th Doctor, Doctor was in Silent Hill? David Russell, let's add that in. David, I hope that you're doing good today. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Harrison, I hope you're doing well too. Hopefully everybody's doing well. L, I hope you're doing good. What if Spider-Man had the Iron Spider suit in Captain America Civil War? Oh, yeah, what if Tony gave him the suit early? I mean, I feel like what could happen, imagine if he put instant kill mode on. I mean, it was on the original suit, but imagine that if he accidentally activated it during the Civil War fight and killed everybody. I don't know, that's a weird idea. I just got that now, and you know what? I'm surprised I've never done that before. But I think it would be really cool. It would be a dark timeline for sure. It'd just be one of those timelines that you never would think would happen. We have so many other ideas here. We got 35 concurrent viewers. What if Shrek was in Silent Hill full scale? Let's add that in. Let's add that to the document. What is happening? Why is my let me just see here real quick. I thought my stream was going to crash here, but no, we're doing good. What if Deadpool and Wolverine was in CW's Crisis on Infinite Earths? D. Cole, let's add that into the document. Boom. I think if that happened, I actually think that'd be really cool to see how that would play out, to be honest with you. I think even if they weren't in Crisis, it'd be cool to see them kind of navigating that timeline. Like, I would love to see them going up against Zoom or maybe Savitar. I don't know. That's me. I loved the CW series. Some people don't. I thought it was kind of cool. Harrison with a $5 super chat. I appreciate you, man. What if movie Optimus Prime was in Resident Evil 3? Man, we're getting really interesting Transformers what ifs. I'm not gonna lie, like, you guys have been dominating the stream right now. For those who are like, this is good, and this is why I have these streams, my fellow watchers. The reason I have these live streams is mainly because we get to see, like, what ideas are you interested in. So that's really cool. I added that. I think I just added that in. Yeah, I did add that into the document. And I think the great thing too about this is the reason why we also do this is I love to see the creativity in the community. Like, you guys have such a creative mind. It's absolutely phenomenal seeing it every time, especially in the morning. I think at night it gets a little bit crazier. But in the morning, I swear, in the morning it's like, it's a little bit better. I think at night it's like we start getting into these weird Home Alone what ifs that Zachary wants and all this stuff. It's kind of crazy. L with a $2 super chat. I appreciate you. What if Thor had the Venom symbiote? Now, L, what are you thinking for this idea? Like, should Thor have it during the events of Thor 1? Like, imagine if Odin banishes Thor, and so Thor doesn't have his powers, but instead he gets the symbiote, and maybe he abuses the powers of the Venom symbiote or whatever symbiote. It could be the Carnage symbiote for all we know. But I would love to do that idea, especially if it happened in Thor: The Dark World. That would also be cool. In the, like, what was it called? The Convergence. Oh, that'd be crazy. During the final battle of the Convergence, with all the 9 realms being kind of converted in, and you have just symbiote Thor thinking that he lost Loki because Loki faked his death. And all of a sudden, oh man, that'd be crazy. I'd love to see that. Harrison with a $2 super chat clutch. What if Kevin McAllister was the Watcher? Oh boy, Harrison, I appreciate the $2 super chat. Oh man, that would be a little bit scary. Let's add that in. Little Circles 14. What if the TVA came after you for creating new timelines? Well, that would suck. I'm gonna add that in. That'd be hilarious. If it happened, if it ended up actually happening, Maybe, I guess I'd be pruned, right? I'd have to navigate myself through the TVA. Now, the one thing that I personally would do, like if I physically, at this very moment in time, got arrested by the TVA and I knew exactly how the TVA worked, I would absolutely try and find that like device that kind of tells your future, and I would want to like see it from start to finish, and then I get to know how everything was supposed to end, and then I could just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just rewrite the future. I don't know, because imagine if anybody had that device. Like I feel like I would want to know. Some people wouldn't, but I would. I don't know why. What if the Ultimate 1610 from the comics, the OG, were in the MCU with Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield being the main hero, similar to the Tobey Maguire that you created? Hey, Booza23, I hope, or 23, hopefully I didn't pronounce your name wrong. If I butchered it, I do apologize. I'm going to add this one into the document. Let me add that in here. We have, what if Transformers versus Godzilla, Mad Prime Productions. Mad Prime always giving out some interesting ideas. I swear that you're holding the record for community shoutouts, my friend. I don't know how, but I believe you are. Dylan, what's good? The Amazing Comic. Hey Max, when's the next Fic Talk going to happen? It's going to happen this Friday. I'm off the weekend, so it's great for me to finally get back into Fic Talk, because I haven't been in Fic Talk in almost a month, I feel like. Or not a month, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks. I swear to God it was 2 weeks. But I will be there, officially. Like, absolutely I will be there. I'll be hosting it, so I'll be hosting the Fic Talk on Friday. I don't think Zachary will be hosting it. What if Thanos invaded Home Alone full scale? Oh my God. Let's add that in. Man, there's so many ideas we could do. Like, if we do a Kevin week, everybody wants me to do a Kevin week. It's like, if we do it, we can. The only problem is that it's gonna get freaky pretty quick. Adron Prime. What if Thanos never used the stones to destroy the stones in Avengers Endgame? What if events went differently? Man, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so hyped. Today's the June the 16th. Wow. 4 years ago. I remember 4 years ago today, I had just finished Avengers 2002 when that came out. And I uploaded, I was uploading like crazy, and it was like such an interesting time 4 years ago. And that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Like, it feels almost similar, and it's a weird feeling. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the answers. But if you were there 4 years ago, you're gonna see a lot of crazy content. The Avengers 2000 videos are coming back. Avengers 2004, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are fully finished. The Amazing Gamer with a $5 super chat. I appreciate that, Dylan. Thank you. You didn't even have to do that. Dylan is a long-time subscriber, The Amazing Gamer. He's been subscribed here for about, I want to say, 5 years. So I really appreciate your loyalty and your support. It always does mean a lot to me, my friend. What if Ultimate Reed Richards met the 616 Reed Richards, not Marvel Zombies? Yeah, because the Marvel Zombies version tried to trick him into coming to his world, and that didn't end up going as planned. I was supposed to say something in here, but I was going to ask what time is the Fic Talk on Friday, because I probably will do it before I go to work. So I believe the Fic Talk is going to be happening around 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Write that down, everybody. And if you guys want to talk with us, we will be available. So, again, We're going to be available. I think it'll be really fun. And we're going to be hyped. So, Dylan, I'd love to see you there, my friend. G Fuel Monster. What if Hobgoblin was in The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Adding another goblin to the list would be a little bit tough for Peter Parker. He definitely wouldn't be, he'd be a little bit scared there, I think. What if Ariel was evil in The Little Mermaid? Man, we could probably make that dark, Farah. I appreciate the $2 super chat. That could be a dark what if. I mean, depending on how evil we really want to go. What if Ultimate Spider-Man had lived the audio drama film? Sonic edits. That's an interesting idea. I love that there's still interest in the audio drama stuff. Like, I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way, but one of the main reasons why we couldn't do audio dramas was because getting voice actors was really expensive. Like, I'll admit, like, I remember when I funded, I don't know who remembers this. When I funded, What If Peter Parker, what if Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was in Avengers Endgame? That was the one that came out. It was an audio drama. It was about 3 years ago, 2022. I remember it now. That was like $800 just on voice actors. And now it's just crazy. I'm like, I don't know if I could do it again. There's an easier way, and that could be with AI, but I'd prefer not to do that. So again, if you're a voice actor and we end up doing audio dramas here and you want to audition, we absolutely could do that idea. Pharaoh with a $2 super chat. We want Star Fox Week. That's an interesting chant. Does anybody else want a Star Fox Week dedicated to Fox McCloud? I think that'd be really interesting. And I appreciate that, Pharaoh. You just broke the goal. We literally just achieved the goal. I appreciate that. That's crazy. What if Optimus Prime and Bumblebee and Alita 1 had Ironhide, or the Autobots in Transformers 2007, and became a first Autobot family? Let's add that in. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope you're all doing well. It is currently 8:30 in the morning, so wherever you are in the world, I hope that you're doing good. What if the Toy Story gang was in Squid Game? Full scale. I mean, we've seen those Toy Story characters on this channel in some very interesting scenarios, so I wouldn't put it past you. It's absolutely possible that we could do it. I mean, hey, we threw the Toy Story gang in Black Ops 2 Zombies, and we literally said, how are they going to fend for themselves? And that was an idea that came from Harrison. I don't know if he's still in the stream. Little Circus 14, I gotta go buy it. No worries, it's all good. I appreciate you coming in and taking the time. Even if you take it literally 2 minutes out of your time to hop in the stream, I highly appreciate that. Like, again, like, it's just really nice to see everybody here. What if John Cena won the WWE title at Backlash 2003? We got a WWE what if, Eric Dragon. WWE what ifs are slowly coming on the channel, but it's a new formula. It's not the same formula as it was. So whenever that happens, because it's happening, the editing format, I want it to be different. And so that's the only thing I'm having a hard time with, because, like, I want it to be non-copyright, and then I'm kind of dealing with all these restrictions, and it's like, it's a little bit hard, but I think it'd be kind of cool. What if RoboCop was in Squid Game Wisdom Cube? Let's add that in. I just added that into the document here. Hopefully everybody takes a look at the emojis that I'm about to send out here real quick. Boom. I spammed everybody with a bunch of emojis. Or emotes, sorry. Full scale. What if John Wick was in God of War Ragnarok? Oh boy, adding John Wick in there. Dude's gonna take everybody out with a pencil. Oh boy. What if Justin Hammer became Iron Man Watu? I've never seen that idea before, but it could happen. Like it could have happened, I think, in Iron Man 2 if he prevailed. But it could have gone a lot worse. Like if Hammer ended up killing Tony and kind of taking everything over, it absolutely would have been different. Now him becoming Iron Man is a totally different story, but it would have been cool. I think that's a really cool idea. What if a horror movie villain battle royale? Harrison, that's a cool idea. $2 super chat clutch. I appreciate that. Really appreciate that. I think having a battle royale with all of the horror movie villains like Michael Myers, Jason, Pinhead. You could have like Freddy Krueger. I don't know. You could have anybody. You could even frickin' throw them in 28 Days Later. Be like, you know what? Not only are you going to have a battle royale, but we're going to throw you in an apocalypse too. That'd be crazy. I'd love to do a story like that. I feel like it would be like a big story. Like it'd have to be like this big thing leading up to something. I think it'd be really cool. RX14 edits. What if Thor killed Thanos after he killed Loki? That idea has never been done on the channel. Surprisingly, I've never thought of that actually. Because if Thor ended up doing that, it would have changed everything. I think that's really cool. So I added that in. I think that'd be nuts. Harry Osborn week. That'd be kind of cool. I think we're going to be bringing back the Harry Osborn series soon. So that might be something that you might see in the future. Marvel x DC week. Screwball versus Harley Quinn, Cheetah and Lizard versus Wonder Woman and Spider-Man, Green Goblin and Electro versus Superman and Batman, Livewire versus Iron Man, Sonic Fan 08, some Marvel versus DC Tales what ifs, and we got that series. It will be coming back. It's been a little bit. It's been over about a month and a half. The series kind of faded, not because it was bad or anything, but there was just so many other what-ifs that we were releasing. And so I haven't really spent a lot of time on the Marvel and DC tales, but I'd love to. I want to go back to that series. I can now. I have a lot more free time, surprisingly, because the first production list is pretty much done. It's pretty much all finished. Which is a big shock to most people, I think, because it was a big freaking list. But again, we have to give props to the editors, and that couldn't have happened without you guys. And again, I do want to say, any sort of super chat, it goes directly back into the production of the channel. And the production has been going a lot smoother in recent years. And because of you guys, it really does mean a lot to me. So for those who are joining the memberships on the channel, like Patreon, the YouTube memberships, like we almost have 200 members all together, which is absolutely crazy. Mary Red with a $5 super chat. I appreciate you. What if Old Man Marley and Alfred Pennyworth were brothers? Also a question is, how do I book an appointment to talk to you or Zachary? A link. Yes, let me give you the link, actually. I will be sending that right now. Let me add this idea. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that, Mary. Let me see here. 1 second. I think I gotta go to my Google Meets. I think... Where is it here? Come on. Oh, Google Calendar. There it is. My apologies. I'm literally looking for it, and I'm like, where is it? Is this the one? I don't think... Where is it? Is this the one? I'm just trying to find it here. 1 second. Oh, yeah, this is the one. Yep. Okay, I found it. Sorry, I was like doing a double take. I'm like, is this the right link? There we go. I think are we booked up fully for July? Let me take a look here. I don't know. One, two. I don't think we are. No, we're not. Actually, we're not booked up. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I'm surprised. Okay. Cuz wait, are we? Oh, we're getting there. Jeez, I didn't even look at this. Holy crap. Yeah, book in now. Book in right now. I would highly recommend it. If you want to chillax, talk, whatever you want to do, then by all means, that link, the calendar link, do it immediately. I am making it mandatory. No, I'm kidding. What if Lightning McQueen got lost in Thomasville in Cars 1 2006 film, G Fuel? G Fuel Monster, let's add that into the document. Does anybody know what happened recently? Does anybody know that? If you have an original VHS of the of Cars 1, they're asking for like $13,000. Keep them. Keep them, because see, the thing is, I don't know why they're doing it, but if you own an original VHS tape, I believe they're literally selling for like 12 grand, which is crazy. I don't know, maybe there was a scene that they ended up wanting to take out. I really don't know any of the details. I was just sent a post, and I'm like, wait a minute, like, this is weird. I really don't know who's buying them. Like, if it's Pixar, I have no idea. What if Dormammu met with Thanos while fighting Doctor Strange, RX-14? Let's add that in. What if Shrek was in every Back to the Future movie? Chris K. We can add that into the document. What if Hulk got his true potential and became evil? That'd be a little bit scary. Would this happen in the MCU, like an evil Hulk? Do let me know. I think that'd be really terrifying if that ended up happening. What if Thomas the Tank Engine was in the Cars universe, Ian? Let's add that in. Be a little bit scary. I don't know what would happen. He's a train, right? So it'd be an interesting type of scenario. Bestial Combat. What if World War Hulk happened in the DC universe? Oh, that would be really cool, Bestial Combat, because if World War Hulk returned to Earth, but instead, in this new timeline, he accidentally went to the DC universe. That would be crazy. I've never thought about that. That'd be actually really cool. Zeta Entity Wolf. What if 30 Days of Night happened in the Sonic world? I appreciate the $2 super chat. Let me add that into the document here. Boom. Just added that one in. What if CW's The Flash was in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame? D. Cole. Let's add that into the document. The document continues to grow. We're at 15 pages already with crazy ideas. Craziness. Now, I don't know. Do we have any interactive what-ifs? Who wants them? Let me know. What if Doctor Doom was the main villain in Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door? Austin, that'd be a interesting Nintendo and Marvel crossover. Add that in. We have, what if the snap affected the Star Wars galaxy? That was one that I kind of added in, Watu. Well, I think I made that story about a year ago now, but it wasn't titled that. It was a little bit different, but I think that is a cool idea. I added that into the document. So, again, I think that's really cool. What if Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy were in the Thunderbolts? Chris Dash. Who saw the Thunderbolts? Who didn't see the Thunderbolts? There's a Thunderbolts What If coming to the channel soon, but I don't really want to spoil it right now, depending on who we have here in the live stream. What if Shrek was the agent of the anti-villain league in every Despicable Me movie? Oh boy. Let's add that in. We have, what if Scorpion and Sub-Zero were in Middle-earth Shadow of War? Let's add that into the document. Hey, IQ Scorpion with the super chat here. What do you think of my idea that I'm writing? What if Loki became the Sorcerer Supreme? And if you want, you can do your own version too, obviously. IQ Scorpion, I think I beat it to you, my friend. I've done that idea on the channel actually 3 years ago. That was a really fun idea. Also, I do want to say thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that, IQ Scorpion. The one that I did was a while ago, for those who might not remember. It was what if Loki became the Sorcerer Supreme, and it happened after the events of Thor 1. So when you know, Loki ends up leaving Asgard, like when he meets the other, instead of him meeting the other, he goes to Kamar-Taj. So that was kind of the story that I ended up doing. And then what happened later, I can't fully remember. But yeah, that actually happened. So I love that you're doing a version of that. I'd love to see where your story takes place within the MCU. That's really cool. What if Sentry was in Zack Snyder's Justice League, Watu the Watcher? Oh, I love that idea. Imagine, yeah, the death of Superman happened and maybe Bob ended up becoming, you know, the next Superman almost. That'd be kind of cool. What if Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom killed Lord Voldemort at the end of Deathly Hallows Part 1 and became the big bad of Deathly Hallows Part 2 as God Emperor Doom? That's a big request. Modern Metalhead covers and edits. I hope that you're doing well. I just added that into the document. I thought it was such a unique idea. It's very interesting. What if CW's Green Arrow was in the Injustice universe? Sonic fan. I don't know if that would be a good thing for our friend Oliver Queen, because since the original one died in Injustice, like, I would hate to see the CW one also, you know, share the same fate. What if Vision survived and fought Thanos in Endgame? Now, would he do the Marvel's What If tactic where he just slices him in half like ham? Like a piece of ham? That'd be kind of weird. What if Doctor Strange and America Chavez teleported into the Bikini Bottom during a Multiverse of Madness full scale? Let's add that in. I'm seeing an idea, something with John Art Palco, good buddy of mine. What if Toby and Andrew Spider-Man were an Avengers Endgame animated film with art by Ed Taddeo and storyboard by John Art Palco? Sonic Edits, it's such an awesome idea. I love working with those guys. Ed Taddeo, John, the Dream Team. I used to call them the Dream Team. Like, they were great. Unfortunately, I don't have the funds for an animated film like that. I think, you know, it would be cool to do it. I'm still working on the What If Season 2 animated series. But if I were to do it again, I feel like it would have to be maybe on Indiegogo, or maybe, like, I don't know, what's that other platform? I really don't know. Because again, like, it would be really fun. I think Ed, I haven't talked to him in a little bit, so maybe I'll get back in contact with him and just see how he's doing. Musa09, what if the Doctor, specifically the 14th, mentored Iron Man Armored Adventures Tony Stark? Let's add that in. Hopefully everybody's doing well this morning, wherever you are in the world. What if you had written If I had written Incredibles 3, that's another one. I would love to do that. I personally would love to write The Incredibles 3, because if I did it, I would do a big time jump. I would have Jack almost like a Superman type character, like with the cape, everything. I feel like he'd kind of be like Metro Man, but I would make him evil. Personally, I think I would have him be evil. Maybe he's working with the government. Maybe they twist his mind, and then Bob comes out of retirement and has to fight his own son. I don't know. That's me. That's where I would go with the story. Even though it's kind of a dark turn, right? Because I'd have Mr. Incredible as like kind of like Bruce Wayne from like Batman Beyond. Like he'd be old. Maybe Elastigirl's gone. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of weird, but be kind of cool. What if Harry Osborn didn't get his memory back in Spider-Man 3 Sonic edits? That's an interesting idea, because if that happened, then not only would he not remember, but then we would have the situation where when Spider-Man needs help, right? Like when Venom has him tied down and Sandman's about to kill him, like who's going to stop Venom and who's going to save them? I mean, that'd be a big idea. That'd be kind of interesting. Wisdom Cube, Kung Fu Panda 1 interactive what if? Let's add that in. I think, what would be the 4 choices? What do you think would be a cool choice? Let me know. What if Megatron became a Prime in Transformers 1? Mad Prime Productions, let's add that in. We have 33 concurrent viewers in the live stream, and I really appreciate everybody being here. I think it's really cool. Still, I want to see Thunderbolts. Maron Green, I hope you're doing well. Watu the Watcher, what if the Galactic Empire captured Wolverine and turned him into a Weapon X? Oh boy. Yeah, imagine if Wolverine was an apprentice of Palpatine. That would be scary, man. Imagine if, like, they infused his adamantium skeleton with, like, Kyber. I don't even think that's possible, but if it did happen, I don't know what would happen. It'd be scary. Be really terrifying. What if the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012 had a crossover with Transformers Prime David? Let's add that in. No Wayne with a $2 super chat clutch. I appreciate you. CPT American and Zombie Apocalypse Cross Virus. I'm not sure. I'm probably just dumb with, you know, franchises, but I'm going to add that into the document. I really appreciate the $2 super chat clutch. Now, if I did butcher your name, I really do apologize. I do apologize there. But I think that'd be an interesting idea. Let me do a little bit of research here. I just kind of want to see what this is. Oh. Is that Captain America? I don't know. I have no idea. Captain America zombie? Maybe, maybe not. What if old man... Wait, what? What if old man Harry Potter when Voldemort returned? Mad Prime Productions. Now, having an older version of Harry going up against Voldemort who came back, that would be a little bit scary. We can add that in, though. I think that'd be weird, but that would be cool. Okay, so that is, okay. I get that now. Nolan Wayne. I added that into the document, so I'm very glad. What if the 2005 Fantastic Four was in Transformers 2007? We can add that in. I'm just taking a look here. What if Optimus Prime changed his ways of thinking in the Bayverse? G Fuel Monster. Let's add that to the document. What if events went differently? Yeah, we got some really fun stuff coming out, everybody. Like, I'm very, very excited. I'm just gonna do that. There we go. I'm actually just gonna take a look here real quick if I have any updates to give anybody. I don't think I do, but maybe I do. Okay, I don't right now, but I will. There's a lot of videos coming out. I don't want to bombard people, but there's gonna be a lot of fun stuff. I'm very excited. What if Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are in every Transformers movie? Chris K. We're getting a lot of Transformers what ifs. Like, I'm shocked. Like, we're getting a lot of them. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, we're on a roll again. We're on a streak. We're on like a 3 streak right now. What do we have? Let's see. Oops. For some reason, taking a look here. What if Conquest 1 and Invincible Season 3? Wisdom Cube. We got some Invincible what ifs that will be releasing soon. That'll be really fun to do. I think you'll be hyped, hopefully. What if Poe remained in the spirit realm in Kung Fu Panda 3? It definitely would change Kung Fu Panda 4. I don't know if it would happen the same as it did. We have, what if you had written Footlight 2012? Fix the worst movie to ever exist. World's worst artist. I don't know if I could do it. I could try. I could definitely try and fix a shit movie. No, I shouldn't be so. Oh my god, that's funny. What if the Spectacular Spider-Man managed to tame the Venom symbiote? Ricardo, I hope you're doing well. If he was able to control the Venom symbiote and kept it instead of being possessed by the Venom symbiote. That is a cool idea. I still love that idea. That's really cool. I just want to give a big thank you to everybody who's, tuning in right now. Thank you guys for, just taking the time. I really appreciate it. Like, seriously, like, I really do appreciate you guys coming in here early. Like, we have 34 concurrent live viewers, and it's only, 8:54 in the morning? Like, I really appreciate you guys. So thank you guys so much. Whoever is here in the stream, I hope that you have a great day later today. Because, I mean, it's a Monday, right? Like, it's just the start to everybody's week, so it'll be an interesting thing. What if Jason Voorhees found his way to Gotham City? I think that was an idea that I did a while ago. I don't know if it was a what if or if it was like a multiverse type of video, because we used to do those power scaling ones with multiverse. Now, would you guys like the return of that? Let me know. What if the Decepticons are the main villains in SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water? Chris K. Oh my goodness. We're getting some very, very interesting ideas. I'm surprised there's no Kevin ideas. Maybe that's a good thing. Avoiding the Kevin what-ifs. What if Spectacular Spider-Man never got canceled? Sonic edits. It's kind of like a real-world type of what-if. Or it wouldn't be. I could just write Season 3. But I did that on the channel a couple years ago. Yeah, that was almost like 4 years ago now. I kind of did my own season. I did like a Season 3. I don't know if I ever did a Season 4. What if Harry Osborn was Agent Venom? Ian, that's a cool idea. Now, what universe would this happen in? Spider-Man 3? That would be an interesting type of scenario. What if Batman and Superman were one person? What if in another timeline? We have 24 concurrent live viewers. Really appreciate everybody. What if Kevin McAllister was in the MCU? Oh, there we go. Sonic edits pulling out a Kevin what if. There we go. I added that into the document. What if Harry Osborn killed his dad? Oh boy. Colton, what do you think would happen? Like, what universe do you think this would be in? Do let me know. I just added that in, though, to the document. What if the Scarlet Witch watched musicals growing up instead of sitcoms? Oh my god. Alpha. I'll add that in. I don't know what would change. Probably WandaVision would be a little bit different. Raimi Trilogy. Oh, the Raimi Trilogy would be kind of cool. What if I had wrote Spider-Man Unlimited 1999? Let's add that one in. Now, if that was a movie, like, I know Spider-Man Unlimited's a TV series, but if it turned into a movie, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. Gotta add that one in. What if Sonic and his friends lives in the sewers like Ninja Turtles, David? What would happen? Why would they be living there? They don't pay rent anymore. They gotta move to the sewers. That'd be a cool team up, though. The Sonic gang with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know if that's ever been done before. Has it been? If it has, I mean, if it hasn't, that'd be kind of cool. What if I wrote Spider-Man? Okay, that was one that we added in. What if Death killed Puss in Boots in The Last Wish? Wisdom Cube. Let's add that one in. The multiverse continues to grow, my fellow watchers of the multiverse. Little tongue twister there. Well, not really for me because I'm so used to it. But if you guys are new to the channel, you haven't already subscribed, I would highly recommend to click that big red button, as it goes a long way to keeping this channel thriving. I really do appreciate everybody's support. So thank you guys so very much. Because, again, I don't know what I would do without you guys. It's just an amazing community that we have on the channel here, so I really appreciate it. Games for Life with a $4.99 Super Chat clutch. What if Umbrella Corporation was in the MCU and designed the Nemesis to hunt down the Hulk into the MCU? That's a very specific idea, and I really like it. I'm going to add that one in, Games for Life. I appreciate the clutch. Thank you. That's crazy. We're almost breaking another goal here. What the heck? Got like 29 minutes left, and you guys are killing it. Derek, what if Scooby-Doo was born during Civil War? Abraham Lincoln. What if Scooby-Doo fought in the Civil War? The American Civil War. I mean, we can add it in. I mean, why not? What if Ultron Infinity invaded the Spider-Verse? Master, what is good? Hopefully you're doing good. Ultron Infinity getting some love here. What if Aunt May was shot instead of Uncle Ben in Spider-Man 2002? Sonic edits. I don't think I've ever done that idea, but if it happened, I know exactly how I would want the idea to go. I think it'd be really fun to do, you know, like, let's just say if Aunt May, you know, said, hey, you know, I'll pick Peter up, and all of a sudden she's the one shot. I think Peter would feel 10 times more guilty. I don't know. For some reason, that's kind of how I'm thinking the story would go. The chicken, what's good? Oh, I missed this. You got a Batman idea from last night written down. Also, hopefully you like the Discord server, the channel names and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. The chicken, dude, Jeff, that's crazy. You and Zachary really went above and beyond. Like, you guys didn't even have to do that, and I really appreciate that. So I'm super happy with it. Absolutely. It's so cool. And I did add the link actually into the chat here. I'm sorry that I was unable to get in contact with you yesterday. Like, I think the call ended or whatever, and then we just didn't talk. But you were more than welcome to have joined that stream. So again, I do apologize for that, but I hope you're doing well, and again, I really appreciate that. So that's something that you didn't even have to do. One armored. Wait, let me see here. Let me go to the channel. Wait, is that? Why is my stream being a little bit weird here? One armored boy pictures what's good with a $5 super chat clutch. What if Captain Marvelous 2011 became an Avenger in the 2012's Avengers? Let's add that into the document. I appreciate the $5 super chat clutch. I don't know if I know this franchise. Is it Captain Marvelous? I don't know if I've heard of it before. But I'm going to add it into the document here. I appreciate the $5 super chat clutch. The Batman idea was, oh yeah, what if the Inheritors hunted different versions of Batman? The chicken, I did add that into the document. I really do like that idea. I think that's really cool. Because the Inheritors, I think they were, in the Spider-Verse comics. And then we had the main Inheritor, who was in Edge of Spider-Verse, and he was hunting them down. But no, I really love the ideas here. You guys are going absolutely phenomenal with these ideas, and I can't thank you guys enough. So it really does mean a lot to me. We have 35 concurrent live viewers. What if Master Shifu faced Obi-Wan without a lightsaber? Give Master Shifu a little bit of, give him a fighting chance, right? Like, don't just let Obi-Wan massacre him. What if Wall-E, Pixar were in Moana Disney? A Disney and Pixar mashup. We can add that into the document. Anything's possible in the multiverse. Zombie, good morning. I hope that you're doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are in the world. And whoever got that reference, then you're a true legend. And you're living in a simulation. No, I don't know. Master Chief or Master Chief? I have no idea, my friend. What if Into the Spider-Verse or No Way Home had the wrong variants? I mean, it's possible. And speaking of that, I don't think I've ever done that. I love that idea, by the way. What if Poe from Kung Fu Panda was in Avatar to help train Aang? Nash, I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Hope you're doing good today. We're beginning this Monday off with a crazy live stream event. Everything is happening. It's absolutely phenomenal. Let me see here. What if Ronan the Accuser joined the Sith? Chris K. I love that idea. Ronan the Accuser. Would it be MCU Ronan? And if so, that would be interesting. If Palpatine ended up training him. What if Miguel from Coco met Hero from Big Hero 6, Ian? Let's add that in. Come on, Max. We need Spooderman, Spider-Man, Family Guy, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man team up as a meme. Yeah, we need a meme week. We're probably going to do that soon. I feel like Kevin Week is just a meme in itself, but if we do more memes, like Spooderman, or whatever we do, it's going to be a little bit crazy. What if Jane the Virgin were in Jurassic Park? We can add that into the document. Derek. Wow, we've been streaming for what? Almost, how long has it been, fellow watchers? An hour and 12 minutes. What if Doctor Doom fought Infinity Ultron? RX-14. Ultron Infinity getting some love here. Well, I'm excited because for those who don't know, Ultron Infinity will be in a really cool video that I got coming up. Oh, I'm yawning, and I'm sorry. I had to yawn. I had to do that. That's my bad. What if the Predator was in the Clone Wars? Nash, that's an interesting idea. If the Predator was in the Clone Wars, when do you think it would take place? Jake Hunter with a 199 super chat clutch. I appreciate you, Jake. What if Across the Spider-Verse was in Endgame? So what if the events kind of collided? Imagine if Spider-Man 2099 had to fight Thanos. That would be kind of crazy. Imagine if Thanos invaded the Spider Society and found out that the multiverse existed. But then that would be interesting because, yeah, you'd have the Avengers, you'd have the Spider-Verse characters, Thanos, maybe Miguel O'Hara would want the Infinity Stones. Could be a plot point there. I don't know. That's just me. That's kind of where my head's at. I feel like he would kind of want them for protecting the canon events, and so therefore, I mean, he could just go into any universe and grab the Infinity Stones if he really wanted to, but who knows? I think it'd be kind of interesting. What if Plo Koon survived Order 66? Let's add that into the document. Damn, I didn't know that mine is kind of the same because I made Loki still meet the other, but is now tasked to the time and space stones. Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, IQ Scorpion, that's a really cool idea. I think that's a big window of opportunity for Loki. Like, if he became the Sorcerer Supreme, I feel like it definitely could happen when he kind of lets go of the staff during the final fight between Thor, like when the Bifrost breaks in Thor 1. And then he meets the Ancient One and gets trained and gets kind of redemption. There are some new sounds as well for the Discord server. No, that's awesome. I'm really hyped. For those who haven't joined the Discord server, I would highly recommend to do so. I would totally join. Matthew Lucas, what if zombies invaded Spider-Man Web of Shadows? Gonna add that in. 1 second here. Let me just do something real quick. Oh, for some reason, this is not copying. I just had to refresh my page here. It says, "Aw, snap, something went wrong." Well, I don't know what that could have been. Let me just add that in real quick. 1 second here. We got 36 concurrent live viewers. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We got 38 now. I think I just said that. I don't know. Maybe I double said that. What if Danny Phantom met Steven Universe Wisdom Cube? Let's add that into the document. There's a Danny Phantom what if actually coming out soon. I'm very hyped. It's a Spider-Man related one with Danny Phantom. What if Master Shifu faced off with Master Udon from SpongeBob SquarePants D. Cole? A lot of SpongeBob what ifs in here. We got some very interesting stuff like SpongeBob, Transformers, Danny Phantom. Like, it just keeps going. Yeah, I'm excited for that. After the Part. That's a cool name. The chicken has a lot of cool ideas, everybody. No, you got really cool ideas. Like, when you guys were explaining this to me, I'm just like, there's no way this is happening. Like, this is really cool. And, you know, you and Zachary have been really working hard on that. Like, that's crazy. I think it's really exciting. I'm very excited. What if Loki tricks Thanos in Infinity War and actually ended Thanos' life? Like, what if Loki killed Thanos? We can add that into the document. What if World War Hulk was in the DC universe? Bestial Combat, I actually did add that one into the document. Colton, what if the Big Hero 6 team was actually the Avengers? Let's add that in. What if events went differently? What if the Guardians of the Galaxy was in Super Mario Galaxy? Jake Hunter, I appreciate the $5 super chat. That's such a cool idea. That's such a cool idea. I never even thought of that not Disney, that Nintendo and MCU crossover, but we can add that in. I just added that in, Jake. I think that'd be really cool. What if the Big Hero 6 were in Avengers Endgame? Now we're getting Big Hero 6 what ifs. Sonic edits. That's really interesting. Let's add that in. Yeah, for me, I'm still making that Loki will still do what happened in Avengers 1, but instead of only attacking with the Space Stone, he will have the Time Stone. Now, if that happened, because you would have to deal with the Ancient One, though. Like, would she let that happen in the storyline? Like, I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea. I think the story, whatever you're writing, I would love to see. I'd love to see it. What if Spider-Man trained Danny Phantom? Ian, let's add that in. Hope everybody is having a fantastic day as always. What if Link was in the Game of Thrones universe? Nash. This document continues to grow, which is crazy. Morning. What if Kevin McAllister met the Fairly Odd Parents? Donna, I hope you're doing well this morning. That's a very bold what if idea. What if Kevin McAllister did meet the Fairly Odd Parents? What would happen? What would change? Find out in today's highly anticipated What If. I just do it so many times now. It's just so crazy to me. I should just go to the store and be like, what if events went differently? What if you gave me my morning? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something. If I go to Tim Hortons, you guys, I don't know if you guys have Tim Hortons, but if I'm ordering a coffee, sometimes I'll do the voice. I'll be like, can I get a breakfast sandwich and a medium iced coffee with 2 shots of caramel? Thank you. Oh my god, that's hilarious. What the hell? I don't know. They're gonna think, like, what the hell is this guy doing? Like, get the fuck out of here. No, I'm sorry. That's what, like, if I said that when I'm ordering food, I'm sure they'd kick me out. They'd be like, get out of here. What if Odin formed the prehistoric Avengers? Watu. Let's add that in. Oh boy. Interesting morning. What if Ingen created more than just the Indominus Rex, Jurassic Park, the chicken? Let's add it in. What if Finn from Adventure Time teamed up with Steven Universe? Ian. Let's add that into the document as well. Oops. 1 second here. There we go. I added that one in. What if the Ancient One survived until the Battle of Earth? Avengers Endgame. Well, if the Ancient One did survive, then I'm assuming Doctor Strange 1 would definitely be different. And who would be the holder of the stone? I think it would still be the Ancient One. I'm assuming it would still be the Ancient One. The moment last night when you mentioned about that kid, all I could have thought was Steve, the Steve meme. I am Steve meme. Oh my god. What are we doing here? This morning is a very interesting morning, I will say. We have, what if Spider-Man was in Jurassic World? Ricardo, very interesting. What Jurassic World movie are you thinking? And what version of Spider-Man? What if Kratos was Loki's father in the MCU, Nash? We can add that into the document here. We're on. Oh, we just broke the second goal in today's live stream. That's crazy. One Armored Boy Pictures. Want me to send my Garage Google Drive folder? Absolutely. If you want to, you can. I don't know if you want to send that in Discord or on Instagram DMs, wherever you feel like you want to send it. I think you can probably send it in here, but by all means. What if Harry Potter became Bully Radcliffe, like Bully Maguire? Mad Prime Productions. That'd be a meme. That'd be like a meme one. That'd be kind of funny. Bully Radcliffe. God. What if Kratos fought Thanos and Thor? Now we're getting some God of War ideas here. I feel like we're getting on a roll slowly. We're getting there. What if the Monitor from the Arrowverse was in Loki Season 1 and 2? D. Cole. Let's add that in. We got almost 40 people in the stream, which is absolutely phenomenal. The stream is going strong. We've almost been live streaming for nearly 2 hours. Almost there. Stitch versus the Incredible Family. Imagine, ooh, you know, it'd be a cool what if. What if Stitch was a part of the Incredibles? Have we ever thought of that before? I'm going to add that to the document, though. I think that'd be really cool. Let me get the Discord link for everybody. Oh, man. Oh, man. After the... I just saw what was in there. What do you guys... What's going on here? What the hell? This Discord's freaking hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie. That's funny. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Just added the link. Guys, that's hilarious. What the hell? Oh my goodness. What if the American Dragon Jake Long took place with Danny Phantom, Bestial Combat? Let's add that idea into the document here. Oh boy. I can just tell. The Discord's gonna be a big meme. No, I love it. I think that's so funny. What if Thanos was trying to rebuild the universe Darkseid had destroyed? Eric Q. I can add that into the document. Bam, 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 bam. What if Godzilla evolved in King of the Monsters? Watu. Watu of the Multiverse. Watcher of the Multiverse. Bam, 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 bam. I can't even believe that we broke the goal. That's crazy. Now, for those who are interested, let's just do something real quick here. This is rare. We're only going to do this for 15 minutes. If you want to lock in an idea, if you would like to lock it in, we will allow it. And there's only 14 minutes on the clock. So if you guys want to actually lock in an idea on the live stream, I will be highlighting it. I just changed the goal. And again, you don't have to. We're still doing a ton of these requests. So again, by all means. But if you do, then by all means again. What if Big Hero 6 Disney versus the Sinister Six? Spectacular Spider-Man. Wisdom Cube. Let's add that into the document. I just added that one in. Cool, cool. This is a storyline element for What If, but what if Kralik, the Mad Titan, battled Thanos, the Mad Titan? Both want drastic actions for greater good and are motivated by the perfect balance. The chicken, I'm going to add that into the document here. I think that's cool. There we go. I just added that in. Jake Hunter with a $4.99 super chat clutch. What if Anakin Skywalker was in the Super Mario Brothers movie? Let me add that into the document, Jake. Yeah, imagine if Anakin ended up just being in the Mario universe. Like, that would be absolutely insane if that ended up happening. What if Ego wasn't a living planet? Imagine if Ego didn't have the powers that he did in Volume 2. Like, the whole timeline, would it change? Or, like, what would change? I'd have to take a little bit of time to look at that. What if Prime Calculest fought Padawan Starkiller? Well, I don't know RX14 edits, because Starkiller's pretty powerful even as a Padawan. Like, it's hard to nerf that character. Like, it's crazy. I love Starkiller. I used to have the original Star Wars The Force Unleashed for PlayStation 2 at one point. So that was something that I ended up having. Chris K. What if the One Ring from Lord of the Rings was in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight? Oh, that's an interesting crossover. Dude, imagine if the Joker had the One Ring. That'd be scary. Like, how would you stop him? It's my concept for Scorpion and Sub-Zero in Infinity War. Thanos and Chronica are far, far too similar to ignore. Oh, that's cool. That's really interesting. What if Scott Pilgrim versus Bully Maguire, Mad Prime Productions? Let's add that in. How many do we got here? Let me see. We're on 24 pages. Oh boy, I don't know if we're gonna be able to break a record here, but we're getting there. How do you make your thumbnails? So we hire different artists to actually do the thumbnails on the channel. That is how we make them. We got some fantastic people who have been really amazing that are working with us. And it's kind of weird because some of the artists, like, I'd love to give shout outs to some of them. Some of them don't want it. I don't know why. I think because some of them are really comfortable. I know John Art Palco, he's a really great guy. Big shout out to him. I know he always likes the shout outs, so big shout out to John. Love that guy. I've been working with him for over 6 years. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's how we kind of do it here on the channel. And we don't use AI artwork, so that's something that we do not do on this channel. And that's why we love supporting different artists too. So again, all of the support, any sort of super chat support, it goes right back into the channel. It actually goes towards the production of videos, artists, all that sort of thing. So again, if you guys want to lock in an idea, by all means, there's 5 slots currently available and there's only 10 minutes left. We don't usually do these in live streams, but if you want to lock your idea in, then I would highly recommend to do it now. I did add that in the chicken. What if Tony Stark was bitten by the radioactive spider? What if Harry Osborn was Spider-Man and had to fight the Green Goblin, his father? We actually have that. It's a big series on the channel. It's a big series on the channel. What if Harry got bit by the... Oh my god. What if Harry got bit by the spider? That was like a... Cracked my fingers. Oh boy. What if Tails became the Dragon Warrior in Kung Fu Panda Wisdom Cube? A Sonic and Kung Fu Panda crossover. Muso9. What if Anakin Skywalker fell out of the Star Wars universe and ended up in the Doctor Who universe and met the 12th Doctor and became the Doctor's companion? Let's add that into the list here. The list continues to grow. Oh boy, yeah, we're gonna have a fun week, everybody. This Friday, we're gonna be hosting Fic Talk at 8 o'clock. So make sure to turn those notifications on so you and your friends are all up to date with the latest content. Because you never know when we're going to be going live or when we're going to be uploading a video. So that's something that I would highly recommend. What if Harry was a Green Lantern? What? Zombie, what Harry? Like Harry Osborn or like Harry from Home Alone? Because I feel like we're getting a lot of Harry what ifs these days. Yeah, no, absolutely the chicken. I'd love to meet your friend there who made all that happen. I think that's really cool. Jake Hunter with a 199 super chat. What if Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man fought Link? Oh, that's an interesting concept. I'm gonna add that in. Let's add that into the document. Harry Osborn, okay. I'm going to go see you on another live stream. Thank you so much, David, for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, no worries. Like we're going strong here. We got 36 concurrent live viewers. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours, which is really good. I think it's great. Yeah, Ian has been a watcher, a monthly watcher. Has it been 2 months, Ian? There's no way. What if Harry Osborn helped Spider-Man take down his Green Goblin, Spectacular Spider-Man, or Raimi films? Ian, I'm going to add that into the document. Big shout out to Ian for being a monthly watcher. I really appreciate that, Ian. Because the support goes a long way, and we're doing some very, very interesting what-ifs in the production list. Like, we got what if Wally West instantly loved Bart Allen when they first met? That's one of them. And we have what if Impulse and the entire Flash family successfully redeemed and Herida and adopted him into their family. Like, we have so many. There's so many cool ideas. So, again, big shout out to Ian. What if Spyro, the legend of Spyro, was in How to Train Your Dragon 2? Wisdom Cube. Let's add that into the document. Yeah, hopefully if you're just joining us today, we hope you're all doing well. We got 6 minutes on the clock. If you want to lock in an idea, I would highly recommend to do it now, because that offer will not stand after 5 minutes and 40 seconds. What if Anakin was a Jedi Shadow? Watu, what do you mean by that? Like, is there Shadow Jedi? I have no idea. Maybe you learn something new every day. What if Ben 10 Alien Force Team was in the Doctor Who Season 4 final Stolen Earth and Journey's End? Master, let's add that in. Master Riven Bro. Hope you're doing well, by the way. What if Ladybug and Cat Noir were in the MCU? Donna. Let's do that. Oops. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was a video that I'm working on. Maybe you did. Maybe you saw that script really quick. What if Green Goblin had the yellow ring in the Raimi films? Zombie, that's a cool idea. Giving Green Goblin a yellow ring. Imagine if you gave him a green ring. That'd be hilarious. I've been a monthly watcher for 2 weeks and a channel member for 2 months. There we go. Well, I really appreciate it, Ian, for being a channel member for over 2 months now. Again, big shout out to Ian. Really appreciate that. Big shout out to the chicken as well. What if Cell and the GDA were in the MCU instead of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Also, I'm working on a MTP Multiverse map. Dude, that's awesome. What are you doing there? That's crazy. Buddy's being Tony Stark behind the scenes working on stuff. That's absolutely crazy. What if Palpatine was found by the Jedi as a child? Watu. What if Doc Ock was saved by the Jedi and became a Jedi after he redeemed himself in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2? Chris K, that's a very, very interesting idea. Something that I've never seen before in my life. Like, having Doc Ock be in the Jedi Order? I mean, if it happened, the way I could see it happen would maybe be like, I don't know, maybe after the events of No Way Home, instead of him going back to his timeline, maybe he goes to the Star Wars universe. I mean, that's something that we could say could happen. That'd be really interesting. Oh boy. Oh, big yawn. Sorry. My apologies. Shouldn't have yawned. I think I just gave everybody the yawn too. What if Batman had his own Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions storyline? Jeremiah, I would love to do that. Imagine just throwing them in Shattered Dimensions. Giving all of your What If universes designations and mapping them out in the style of a DC Multiverse map. Dude, that's amazing. I really appreciate that. That's so cool. Like, I don't even know how you're doing that, but I can't wait to see it. Like, I'm genuinely hyped. So that's really cool. What if Damian Wayne became the evil Green Ranger instead of Tommy? Brian, I hope you're doing well, Brian. It's good to see you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are in the world. What if Dr. Doom invaded the Super Smash Bros. Universe? And what if Dr. Doom was the main villain in Paper Mario A Thousand Year Door? Austin, I think I added that first idea, but I'm going to add it back in to the entire document here. Yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well. We got 37 live concurrent viewers. It's really amazing seeing. I'm really happy that we're continuing to live stream this morning. We've been doing, what, an hour and 40? That's crazy. Mad Prime Productions, what if Alien vs. Predator happened in the Day After Tomorrow movie? I just copied that in. Let's add that into the document here. Watching every single What If You Ever made. Cell's the dictator of the GDA from Invincible who rehabilitates villains instead of imprisoning them. Oh, that's really interesting. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense now. Yep. The GDA. Also, if you do that, I don't know how you're even doing that. You must be getting like captions or something and then breaking it down. I'm sure that's maybe the process. What if Space Godzilla fought the Lost Galaxy Power Ranger? Donna, let's add that into the document. 45 seconds. Lock in an idea if you feel. The countdown is ending in 30 seconds, which is crazy. But if you do lock one in, we will highlight it green in this document, and we will immediately add it into the production list. There's 20 seconds on the clock, fellow watchers, so if you guys are interested, by all means. If not, it's totally fine. We're doing so many ideas, it's crazy. What if the Joker kidnapped Damian Wayne and brainwashed him into being his son? Ian, let's add that in. I just added that into the document. What if Subspace Embassy took place in the MCU? What if when Day Breaks happened in the MCU? Elf, let's add those both in. Yeah, it's almost, what, 10 in the morning? That's not bad at all for the stream. I think this is a really interesting live stream. We got 31 concurrent live viewers here, which is really amazing. I think I'm going to take a small intermission. I'm going to take a small intermission real quick here. I'll be like 2 seconds. I'm going to get some water. And, yeah, I'll be like right back. So do whatever you have to do. And we will be back on the live stream in like, I want to say maybe less than 5 minutes. But give me a little bit of time. I will be right back. All right, well, we're back. Okay, so hopefully everybody's doing good. I'm going to probably change the music. I saw that comment. No offense, but this intermission music sucks, dude. The intermission music is it's a remaster. I don't know if you know this or not. Probably, well, you probably wouldn't know it, but it's a remaster of the original Spider-Man 2000 soundtrack. So the one that I just played, I think, was Race to the Bugle. So that's a remake of the original track, but it's totally fine. We're gonna get new music in there. I apologize for being like, I had to do a little bit of laundry there, so I had to do that, throw that in. I do have to go to my work later at some point, just to drop off a bunch of assets and stuff, so I probably have to do that around 11 o'clock. It's only 9:44 a.m. in the morning, so we're totally fine. What if the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was in Kaipo in the Age of Wonder Beasts? Wisdom Cube. Let's add that into the document. I appreciate everybody sticking with me. Like 29 people stayed here, so hopefully some of you liked the song. Is the screaming person Kevin? Yeah, exactly. Why is somebody calling my house? Please don't call my house when I'm live streaming. I don't know who can hear that. Venom Joestar, I hope you're doing well. What if Spyro was in How to Train Your Dragon, Mad Prime Productions? I'm gonna have to cut my mic because I don't know if you guys can hear that. Alright, I'm back. What the hell's going on? Sorry, some telemarketer's calling me. It's like, get out of here. Scammers. Hate them. What if Alien vs. Scott Pilgrim? Mad Prime Productions. Let's add that into the list. Let's do it. Let's add it in. Why not? It might happen. You never know. What if the Team Fortress Classics Mercenaries beat the Team Fortress Mercenaries Team Fortress 2 comic? What if? We can add that in. Why not? It's a new franchise, something that we haven't done on the channel. I don't see why we can't explore that universe. I think that'd be really interesting. MT prank call. Dude, what is happening? How are you coming up with these ideas and names? What if Superman landed on Tatooine in A New Hope? Venom Joestar, let's add that into the document. For those who are new right now to the stream, I hope you're all doing well Monday morning. We've been almost live streaming for 2 hours, which is just crazy. So it's just kind of awesome seeing everybody here. What if President Ronald Reagan was Superman? DCX alternate history. Muhammad. That's a unique idea. I'm going to add that into the document. It's a very unique idea. There's so many different ideas. It's like crazy to me. Like, we have so many unique stories. Everybody in here, you guys are all unique watchers of the multiverse, having your own ideas. It's absolutely fun. It's crazy. It's really amazing. I really like it. It's just absolutely fun. What if Jason Voorhees entered Gotham City? I think we added that one in. But I'm going to add it back into the document here. Sorry, I'm just sending a couple text messages out, my fellow watchers. What if telemarketers left? What if telemarketers left me alone? Absolutely. I wish that actually happened. I wish that they did. Because I find every time we do a stream, they're always after me. It's like, what are you guys doing? Like, I really don't know. It's just crazy. All right, I am back in the stream. Sorry, I just had to send it a couple things because I got to bring some stuff back, some assets to my work. It's crazy. What if Punisher was in Task Force 10141? Mark Rose is the one who killed his family in this timeline. That we can add in. That'd be interesting. Why not add that into the document? What if Ash Williams was in Freddy vs. Jason? Jeremiah. Let's add that one in. We've almost been streaming for 2 hours here, which is really good. This is great. I really appreciate everybody like coming out here. It's been phenomenal. It's been really cool. What if the Republic used stormtroopers instead of clone troopers during the Clone Wars? Watu, that'd be kind of interesting. They'd have to use like real soldiers, wouldn't they? Because like most of the stormtroopers were real people in the galaxy, so I think that'd be really interesting. What if the Doctor met the Autobots from Transformers Prime, specifically 11th Doctor? Let's add that in. The list is growing. Almost 28 ideas here, which is crazy. Just adding that in. There we go. Boom. What if Kenny McRim from South Park was an avatar from ATLA Wisdom Cube? Let's add it in. Why not? Yeah, there's so many updates that I have for you guys. Like, it's kind of crazy. There's going to be a lot of updates. Lots of stuff happening. Oh, my God. Holy, I just got a big update. Wow. Okay, well, you heard it here first, folks. Oh, boy. That's a big update. Okay. Well, that's really good. Yeah, there's going to be some news. So if you're a channel member, I got a bunch of news coming out. That's crazy. Sorry, I just checked right now. And I'm speechless. I don't know how, but I am. That's crazy. I'm in shock right now. I'm happy. What if Peter Parker became a vampire instead of Spider-Man? Sam Raimi. Yo, what the hell, man? What? No way. Are you kidding me? Sorry, I'm taking a look at something. I know there's like no context here. I don't know if do you guys want spoilers? If we get 10 people here, I'll literally spoil this for you right now. But no, this isn't just a spoiler. Like, this is a big spoiler. Like, you guys shouldn't even know this. Like, whoever's here in the stream, like, if I spoil this, you can't say anything. So if we get, okay, we got 3 people. If we get like 10 people, I'll spoil it. I'm really excited. That's crazy, because I just got sent something that's for Avengers 2000, and I'm very surprised. So again, for those who don't know, the series is coming back. This might have more questions than answers, and I will not answer questions. But I will show you guys in the stream. Just take a look there. Take a good look, watchers. Again, I'm not spoiling anything, but that's all you need to know. And this isn't a remaster. So if you've been following, the Avengers 2000, then you probably know what might happen. Sorry, I'm just replying to a message there. So, yeah, that was a big spoiler. Nope, it's not Doomsday. It's not Doomsday. What if Fox McCloud was in Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, Jeremiah? Let's add that in. Yeah, that was a big spoiler. Like, that's something that I probably shouldn't have shared, but I was very happy. And there's more stuff too. Like, that's crazy. What? Oh my goodness. What if Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was in Fantastic Four 2005? Let's add that into the document here. We've been live streaming for almost 2 hours here, which is really crazy. We've been doing pretty good. We got 33 concurrent live viewers. What if the canon events happened in the MCU, or what if the Avengers disrupted the canon events? Austin. We can add that into the document. I'm just replying to a text message. Watchers, bear with me. Appreciate everybody. I'm actually really surprised on the ideas that I'm seeing here. Like, this is crazy. What if Doctor Doom killed Palpatine and became the Emperor of the Empire, Watu? Let's add that into the document. Yeah, imagine that if Doctor Doom became the Emperor. That'd be scary. What if Christopher Nolan's Batman was in the Sam Raimi trilogy? I'm gonna add that one in too. Yeah, I think, you know what, we got some really good ideas. I'm really excited with this list too. Like, this in particular has been a really fun list. Like, we're almost at 30 pages. Like, this is almost breaking a record. Like, this is crazy. Like, I can't even believe it. So for those who have been sticking with me on this live event today, I really appreciate you. We have tons of ideas coming out, tons of videos releasing. We have a big one, actually. It's what if the Marvel Zombies versus the Multiverse. And then we have DC Week coming out. We also have the FNAF Week that we're hoping to officially release. Actually, we're hoping to release that on the 23rd of June. So, again, next Monday, we should be releasing those episodes actually next Tuesday. Noah, what's good? What if the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were in FNAF? Let me add that into the document. Boom. Just added that one in. What if William Afton killed Batman's parents? Astro CY Guy edits. I hope you're doing well. I think we're going to take a couple more, and then we're going to probably end the live stream here. What if Ben 10,000 mentored Miles Morales' Spider-Man? Let's add that one in, and then we're going to take one more idea, And I don't know if we're going to be live streaming later tonight. Zachary might be hosting a live stream. I know I'm going to be editing some videos, doing some final tweaks, sending in some members-only videos that were requested on the Watcher of the Multiverse page. So for those who are a Watcher of the Multiverse, you're going to see some updates soon. Let's take one more. What if Boba Fett joined the Thunderbolts? That will be the final one. Boom. Okay, maybe we'll take one more. What if Magneto was in Captain America, the First Avenger? Why not, Venom Joestar? Why not? Let's add that in. There we go. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for today's live stream because it's going to be a very busy day. There's a lot of content that is ahead. A lot of things coming out. So again, this is it's been a really fun morning so far. It's only 10 in the morning, so this is a good time to end the stream. I really do thank everybody for coming out here. I appreciate all the super chats. Like, you guys didn't even have to do that. So I really appreciate it. Everybody coming out here really does mean a lot to me. And again, the community, you guys have been fantastic. So as always, do make sure to subscribe, like, share, and turn those notifications on so you and your friends are all up to date with the latest content. But that being said, stay tuned, stick around. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I will see you in the next live event. Take care, and have a wonderful day. Peace out. We'd love to hear from you. Drop your thoughts, theories, and fanfiction requests in the comments below and join the conversation with our amazing community. To drop your fanfiction requests in the comments below. We love hearing your ideas and bringing them to life.